respect, is now saying park it in the S&P.
Yes.
Why?
Well, historically, if you just go back and, look for the last 100 years, if you just would simply put your money in the S&P 500 and hold it for the long term, not for 1 year, not even for 3 years, because you brought up a good point. This year, last year, 25% gain, including dividends, right? Maybe a bit more. But what about in the dot-com bubble burst, right? So the SEC does have down years. It has up years. But if you look at the long-term chart over any 10-year period, and then as you go to 20 years and 30 years, if you simply buy it and hold it, you will outperform 99.9% of all the hedge funds, mutual funds out there, paying virtually no fees, no expenses attached to it now because it's easy ways to buy it, as I lay out in the book, right? And the bottom line is that, everybody has to look at the question, okay, I make a certain amount of money, I spend a certain amount, I have some left over. Where do I invest that? And if you think like you're going to watch CNBC and get sucked into buying this stock, selling this stock, trying to time the market, it just doesn't work. So over the long term, the S&P is proven to be the most lucrative investment for the average person. Yes, there's a few people in the world that can beat it consistently. There's a few money managers. Guess what? They're not going to take your money. So they are like the rock stars of the so-called hedge fund world, right? And then you have all the other people who kind of suck at what they do, but they bathe in the afterglow of these superstars. So you think, oh my God, give money to a hedge fund or mutual fund. They underperform.
How is anything you're saying different from Warren Buffett, who came on the show year after year after year and said, I have my wife's money in the S&P 500. You're not going to pay fees, and you will do well. Right. Is there anything different about your message?
Fundamentally, no. And the only difference